This is our wonderful feed sack fabric book that is, see, once again, I'm flying by the seat of my pants. And it is 8.5 by 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. So 2 3/4, 4 3/4, 8.5. And love the size, love this fabric, love working with this wonderful, fabulous book. And it has headbands in a deep tan color. They're ribbon headbands. And my dream for this journal and its brother was that they would be like a well-loved journal that you'd already been working in. And so pieces have been added. And so everything's not perfect. The bottom, yes, the bottom is, and you've got a few little things sticking out the bottom, but for the most part, the bottom is so we can stand up. But the top, they're different heights. These things are different widths. And it's just like you put it together of the things you loved, and you didn't really make a worry about what size they were. You just said, I love this. I want it to be part of this book. So that was my hope in making this, that's what it would resemble. Something that just looked like you had been busy putting different kind of things into it that you loved. And so we open it up and we find that it has this wonderful paper. And this is Vintage Emporium by Prima. It is Vintage Emporium by Prima. And that is the paper pack on the front and on the back. And I just thought it was fabulous, just like I love this calico, and thought it went so well with the colors. And you're going to find that while I follow the colors here with the greens and the rust and the orange and the gold, and the green, I follow those colors, but I branch out too. I sure do. I love putting quotes in my journals. I love putting poems in my journals. So I found this wonderful 1800s book of poems, and so I printed them off onto copy dyed paper. And then I just, because, it's me, I can't help it, so I had to collage them a bit as well. So every, I don't know, I think there may be four signature covers that have the poems in them. I'm going to have to work fast because I hear Norman crying in the background. Mommy dropped him off and he's feeling unloved at the moment. Hopefully my son might be able to grab him. So the front and back of 4 signatures, I think it's 4 of them. So there'll be 8 poems in here, and they are on copy dyed paper. Lots of places to journal, lots of places to tuck things in. This is a double tuck here. I also sort of went by Gail Agostinelli's 13 things you got to have ephemera for your books. And this is a journaling card. This is the Medieval Mirage Missives. And I've just put it onto coffee dyed paper, put a little bit of lace on there because, I have to. Friends, I have to. I just feel sick if I don't get to make everything more. And this is some more of the steno paper that my daughter coffee dyed for me. Thank you, Carrie. And we're just going forward with these wonderful smaller ledger pages. And here I'm using Tim Holtz vellum in here. And usually I print my own vellum, but this time I thought, you know what? I'm not going to hoard anymore. I am going to put the Tim Holtz in my books. So here is a page of the Tim Holtz vellum in here. Just wonderful. And I kept it like that so that you could get the full effect. Now, talking about getting the full effect, I have several centers of signatures that have the wonderful Edith Holden pages, and I have folded them so that you get the full pages in here. Isn't that fabulous? Crab apples. And I have reinforced all the spines in a way that hopefully will be something you don't really even notice. And here is this lusciousness. Just love it. Just love it. And lots of wonderful places to, journal. This is some stationery paper. It's wonderful. So I love this. This is the Tim Holtz paper, and it says received of, and then you have the ledger page over here. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And here is more journaling space and another double tuck, and another journal card that I worked out with this gorgeous vintage trim on the top of it. And this is one of Roxy Creations labels. I just love playing with them and working with them. And that's coffee dyed as well. So we're going to put this back in place. And I didn't fill every tuck spot and pocket, but I filled a lot of them. And here is a tuck spot here. And I want to say that this piece and this piece are from Brooks, Recreations by Brooke. They're from her digital kit. And I just kept this going to the back so that it is also a tuck spot back here if you want it to be. And here's another side of that poem. It says a new book. It's got a kitty cat in a basket here. And this is one of the borders from my digital kit and some border crochet lace from my crocheted border trim pack that sold out. Thank you, ladies. And I'll be putting some more on as soon as I can get that comes up on my list of to-dos. And this is another Medieval Mirage page. This is from an upcoming digital kit of mine that's going to be digital crochet that you can see. You can print it out in a different size and it can be a pocket. And then I made you this wonderful coffee dyed tag with brown velvet ribbon that's so soft. And this is this fabulously old 1800s lace. And I hope you can get an idea of the splendid color. I can't even tell you what color this is. It is so gorgeous. It's just scrumptious. And this Medieval Mirage page has gold leaf on it. The page itself prints out that way. And so I applied gold leaf to the hemp trim that I put on there. And so this is sparkly as well in a certain light. You see it sparkling. And I've backed that with some lined paper for you to journal on. And here is this book's, each book has one of my 6 pocket, and they're not mine. I will try to figure out who I got this idea from and put it in my description. But there are 6 pockets, and I have wonderful different size tags in each one. And things slide in and out very easily. And they're just fabulous, fabulous pockets. And I just had a lot of fun with the Medieval Mirage, the Missives kit, and all the wonderful different types of things that it had in it. And this is one of them. And so that was fun. And this is how I reinforced this spine. So all of the middle of each signature, I've reinforced the spines because those are vintage maps. And of course, the Edith Holden pieces are vintage as well. So we are aware, that they may need a little extra reinforcement. This is also one of Brooke's pieces from her digital kit. And so I have just put it on there, and it is a tuck, and you can put a very large size piece in there should you wish to. This is a Nick the Booksmith Eco Dyed digital page, and I've just put one of Roxy Creations labels on there. And here's some more wonderful coffee dyed paper, and another little tuck spot that I embellished with one of my borders, and then a fussy cut and a label. And I just made a little journaling card out of a postcard, and I went, I was looking at Wendy. I am so sorry. I'm having a brain fade. And she was showing how she tore around flowers in one of her books that she uses for flower cutouts. And so she was tearing around them and then making something that looked like a garden for a tag. And so I just kind of followed loosely her tutorial and made this for a journal card for this book. Some pretty floral paper, and it's lined on the other side. I like to give you journaling room. Some more of that stationery. And then here we go with Edith Holden. Love the colors, and that of course is reinforced as well in the center. Love that. And just another collage postcard to go on here. Pretty paper and the eco dyeing. And then here's another poem. And this is part of Brooke's digital kit, and I've used it for belly band with this wonderful avocado dyed graph paper. And it's a little bit hard, it's a little bit tougher like cardstock. And so that is a wonderful little journaling card for you. All in the same color feelings. Here's another Tim Holtz vellum. And I love it. I've put in several work plans. This is mechanical drawing, and it tells you about mechanical drawing. And I've put in several work plans throughout this book. I just love adding things like that. How beautiful. Look at that. So pretty. And here's the mechanical drawings. And some more paper to, and this is the Tim Holtz. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And here is the other part of the belly band. It has this beautiful avocado dyed card with some wonderful vintage trim on it that has wooden beads on it. Put that in there for you. And another poem, and then some more eco paper. Now here's a tip-in. I have several tip-ins in here with different interesting pieces, and I've just used some toadstool mushroom washi tape for that. And another mechanical drawing in here. And here are some Rita flips with some journaling cards from the Medieval Mirage Missives collection. And these are some Rita flips that have just been embellished. Here's the center. And here's another card with another Rita flip. This is another one of the borders from my Quilt Pieces digital kit. Another of the poems in another one of my borders from the digital kit, and some beautiful crocheted lace from the Crochet Borders trim kit. And here's another wonderful vellum piece. This is fun. You'll have to read it. I think the person that buys the book will enjoy it. And it's just giving these wonderful eggs are 50 cents. It's just wonderful. Laundry and something else is $4.17. So it's interesting. And here is a little collage with some paper and a label from Roxy Creations. And then I just made a little tag with some rice paper and put it in there with this beautiful sari silk topper. And then we have a paper clip that I've put right here. And the front of it is a avocado dyed guest check. And it has this little tiny tag because I thought that would be fun to put in there, that's made with rice paper. And it has just a little Tim Holtz collage on this side of the embellished paper clip. And the other side is an envelope, an avocado dyed envelope that you can write on or put something in. You can actually close it up and put something in there if you want to. And this is the envelope, and I have put some beautiful trim down through here. And that also reinforces where this is going to go. It makes it very, very wonderful and sturdy. And so here's the side with the envelope, and you can just open that up. And here's the other side of that wonderful vintage ledger. And I have just a little tuck spot I've made out of a doily that was scanned and printed out. And here's the tag out of the avocado dyed graph paper. It's right there. And here's another one of the Tim Holtz vellums put in here. It's just gorgeous. Really pretty. And some more of the mechanical or industrial plans. Here's a little avocado dyed doily and another poem. And another tip in with this wonderful butterflies on this side, and then this fabulous feathers, plumes on this side. And this is a mechanical pattern. I believe it's some sort of metal sheeting that you would cut out. And that's what that is. Right there. Now here, Norman. And then we have the eco paper there. I love this page, this particular Say Please poem, because it has a basket of puppies. Love that. Had to put that in there. Another border and some more of that trim. And another, this is sheet metal. I'm telling you how they cut out the sheet metal. Some music paper. And another Tim Holtz beautiful vellum here. Plenty of places to write. And here's another Edith Holden. Just gorgeous. Just look at that color. And you get another poem there. Horse chestnut. Look at that. So pretty. So, so pretty. And this is the Hollander's writing paper for you to journal on. Love that. And here is another vellum that I didn't want to cut because you can't. You got to have your bugs. You got to have your bugs. Right? Right. And this one says, why must we always be dreaming? And we have some more schematics here. And another poem, An Unknown Land, with that gorgeous trim. And the eco paper. Oh, fabric flip, which is fabulous. I love this. This is a linen fabric, and it's just wonderful. The colors are very neutral. It has a lily. It's just lovely. And then this lace is amazing. Look at that. Just amazing. And then the huge lace. Big flowers on the top. Love it. Mechanical drawing again. There you go. And here we are with swallows. And different kinds of eels and fish. Dictionary page. And there you go. And here's the poem, The Invitation. Here's some onion skin paper and a tip-in and Tim Holtz vellum. So pretty with the feathers. Look at that. Look at that. And the daffodils in the daffodil poem. They're just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And another of the vellum. It has this beautiful pink color in there. And then a banner. A banner tuck I made. And some onion skin. And music. And finally, the wonderful poem with the children. And this is the Ballet Russe. Just love that, the Prima paper. And that is the end of the book. I want to thank you for sticking with me and going through the book with me. And it is going to be in my Etsy shop as you watch this video. And I hope that y'all are having a wonderful evening. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.